welcome to ERi-TV Evening News. Today is Sunday, 31st of March 2024. Here are stories making headlines. Meeting conducted on implementation of measles and rubella vaccination program. Extensive soil and water conservation activity in Ordat Sabzan. U.S. drones occasionally violate Afghan airspace, says Afghan Army Chief. 7 dead after car bomb tears through market in Azaz, Syria. A crucial meeting took place on March 29th and 30th in Massawa, focusing on the implementation of the national measles and rubella vaccination program, which also includes the distribution of vitamin A supplements. The event, organized by the Ministry of Health's branch in the Northern Red Sea region, brought together heads of social service from the Sabzon and healthcare professionals. Mr. Tedros Adhanom, the head of the national vaccination programs at the Ministry of Health, noted the ministry's effort to ensure the supply and guarantee the success of the vaccination program. He praised the success of past national vaccination programs, attributing it to strong community involvement and dedication of the healthcare workers. Mr. Tedros announced that the forthcoming vaccination drive will target children aged 9 months to 5 years, and children aged 6 months to 5 years will receive vitamin A supplements as part of the initiative. Mrs. Asmara Tabraha, the governor of the region, emphasized the importance of timely information dissemination to prepare the public for active participation in the program. She urged subzonal administrators to contribute effectively to the effort. The meeting included in-depth discussion on various issues and concluded with participants reaffirming their commitment to ensuring the successful execution of the vaccination program. Since January, residents of Ordat Sabzon have been engaged in an extensive soil and water conservation activity guided by agricultural experts. The initiative aimed to rejuvenate the environment and enhance forestry and wildlife in areas designated for agriculture and grazing. Engineer Tagla, the program's coordinator, reported significant progress with approximately 1,200 hectares of terracing constructed across 16 administrative areas within the Sabzon. This effort reflects a commitment to addressing environmental challenges and promoting sustainable land use practices. Local residents have recognized the critical impact of soil and water conservation measures on improving agricultural productivity. Motivated by the positive outcomes, they have expressed a strong willingness to continue this effort, emphasizing the importance of sustainability in environmental conservation initiatives. Vacational and civic training ranging from 2 weeks to 3 months was provided to 582 students in Ad-Dukhala Sabzon. Mr. Jamal Noor, head of the National Union of Eritrean and Students branch in the Sabzon, indicated that the theoretical and practical training included electricity installation, first aid, video camera operation, as well as bee and poultry farming. Likewise, an Damasa Award has been provided to 75 outstanding students in the Sabzon who scored higher points in the 8th grade national examination. Commending the effort of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students in the Sabzon to equip the youth with various skills, Mr. Tedros Adhanom, head of the administration and finance in the Sabzon, called on all governments and concerned institutions to play their part in the effort to develop the overall capacity of the youth. We are live on ERi-TV. Stay tuned for international news. Afghan Chief of Army Staff Qari Fasihuddin Fitrat has accused the United States of violating Afghan's airspace, saying that Washington's pilotless planes occasionally enter Afghan's airspace. American drones occasionally fly over Afghanistan's airspace. Drones occasionally patrol, and Afghanistan's airspace is still occupied by the Americans, the local media outlet Tolo News quoted Fitrat as saying on Wednesday. blaming one of the neighboring countries for allowing the U.S. to operate pilotless planes from its territory over Afghan airspace. The Afghan army chief did not identify the name of the country. U.S.-led force left Afghanistan in August 2021, ending a 20-year military occupation of the country. Fitrat also counted the strength of Afghan armed forces as high as 500,000, saying that the number includes army, police, and intelligence personnel. The Afghan caretaker government currently has 172,000 strong national army, Fitrat said, adding that efforts are underway to boost the strength of the national army up to 200,000. At least 7 people have been killed in a car bombing which targeted a busy market in northern Syria. Several more were injured in the attack in the town of Azaz in Aleppo province near the Turkish border. It's unclear who carried out the attack in the town, which is run by pro-Turkish militias fighting Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Turkish forces and their proxies control large areas of Syria along the border the two countries share. When the bomb went off, the market was busy with shoppers buying new clothes for their children ahead of Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of the Islamic fasting month of Ramadan next month. The White Helmet, a volunteer rescue group which operates in Syria, said 2 children were among the dead, and no group has admitted carrying out the attack. Azaz is home to the Syrian interim government, an opposition group which stakes a claim to being the country's legitimate authority. The town has been described as analyzed as strategically important in the context of the civil war because of its proximity to the Turkish border and values as a supply route. Before we go, we have a quick recap of top stories. Meeting conducted on implementation of measles and rubella vaccination program. Extensive soil and water conservation activity conducted in Aordet subzone. U.S. drones occasionally violate Afghan airspace, says Afghan army chief. 7 dead after car bomb tears through market in Azaz, Syria. And that wraps up our news broadcast for this evening. Thank you for being with us. Good night.